I show you how to highlight words in captions.
Let us now start highlighting words for your captions. I'll show you a few ways to make certain words stand out more, starting with changing the color of a word. As an example, highlight the word Genesis, then in the Properties panel go to Fill and click the color box to change its color. Looks very nice. Let's also change the color of the soundtrack he's talking about. For that, highlight the caption, go to Fill in the Properties panel and choose a color. Let's use yellow in this example. Make sure to copy the color code so the word up has the same yellow.
Remix of Loosen Up.
Highlight up, then in the Properties panel under Fill, paste the color code. This saves you a lot of time, especially when you have multiple words using the same color.
Loosen Up, it's out now on SoundCloud.
Looks nice. Let's pick another word we can highlight, maybe download. Put this one in a nice green. Go to Fill in the Properties panel and choose a green color. I think you can see now how easy it is to change colors.
That mix is also available for download. Let's go.
Let me show you now how to add a subtle glow to each caption.
Hey everyone.
Let's use the word everyone for that. Go to the Effects panel, search for the drop shadow effect and drag it onto the caption. Once you've added the effect, go to Effect Controls, click the eyedropper on the drop shadow and choose white as the reference color. You'll already see the word everyone getting a glow effect, but let's fine-tune it a bit. For the glow, I don't really have exact values to give you, I usually just play around with it. Adjust the direction to change where the glow sits and lower the opacity so it's not too strong, because in my opinion, it can look cheap if it's too glowy. You can also tweak the distance a bit. This part is really a matter of taste, so just be creative. Less is more here. A very subtle glow usually looks the most clean and professional.
Hey everyone.
Looks very nice. Let me show you a glow on a colored caption now. Use the same procedure. Drag and drop the effect from the Effects panel, then in Effect Controls, use the color picker, click on the red in your caption and tweak the settings until you like the look.
It's Genesis here.
We can do the same with the caption Loosen Up. Highlight the captions and drag the drop shadow only onto the word loosen, since we can copy the effect afterward. This way, you keep control over which words stand out without overdoing it. Play with the settings until you like the result, and it feels balanced. Every caption is different, so trust your eye and keep it subtle. Copy the effect and paste it to the other caption.
Loosen Up, it's out now on SoundCloud.
Lastly, we'll apply it to the word download, and then it should look clean and finished. Try to use glow only on important keywords so the viewer's eye knows where to look first. When used sparingly, effects like this add depth and polish without distracting from the message. I think this should be enough for now. I'll also show you another way to highlight a word that I use very often, the difference effect, which you can apply with just one click. For that, let's use the word check. Highlight the caption, then in Effect Controls go to Blend Mode and choose Difference. This creates a high contrast, inverted look that instantly makes the word stand out in a very eye-catching way. On a black background, it's subtle, but over bright areas the effect really pops. See how it would look?
Go and check it out.
Let's still use this effect, since I just want to demonstrate it for you, so bring it back to its original position.
Go and check it out.
Okay, let's jump to the word SoundCloud. Here I'll show you something nice. Since we still have effects on it, we need to delete our animation first.
Out now on SoundCloud.
Go to the Effect Controls and delete the Transform effect and the Gaussian blur.
Out now on SoundCloud.
So now all animations are gone. Zoom in a bit and every other frame make a cut with the C key on SoundCloud, but only for the part where he says sound, since we want the word cloud to stay visible.
On SoundCloud.
Let's make another cut after 2 frames, and that should be fine. Now, in the Properties panel, highlight the first cut and change the font to a random handwritten style font. You can just use the fonts you already have by default, or download a few from the internet and try them out. So on every other frame, change the font. This creates a really nice, fast-paced effect that you'll notice in a moment. Just make sure each font is different, and I recommend using more eye-catching bold fonts so the effect feels even more interesting and dynamic. When the fonts get too big, just adjust the size so everything stays on one line. This keeps the caption clean and readable even with wild font changes. Small size tweaks make a huge difference for the overall look. So let's choose another font for the last 2 cuts and then we're good to go. This finishes the effect and gives the caption a nice, energetic ending that really stands out. As I said, adjust the size if needed so everything stays clean and on one line. Small tweaks like this keep the effect readable and professional, even with fast font changes. Alright, let's check it out.
Now on SoundCloud. Now on SoundCloud.
You see how this simple effect already makes the word more interesting and eye-catching? Now let me show you how you can also use icons or images to make your captions look even more unique and creative. In this example, I download the SoundCloud icon and drag it right above the word SoundCloud. For that, move the caption slightly up so the icon sits behind the caption. Now, place the icon directly under the word SoundCloud and adjust its width so it matches the same length. Then, go to the Effects panel, search for the basic 3D effect and drag it onto the icon. In the effect controls, you can now position the icon right above the word SoundCloud so everything fits together nicely. With the basic 3D effect, we'll add a subtle 3D touch so it doesn't look flat or cheap. Make the final adjustments to the scale and position to find the best placement for the icon. Take a moment to line it up cleanly with the text so everything feels balanced and intentional. I think this should be fine now. Go to the first frame of the icon, scroll down to the basic 3D effect, and add keyframes for swivel, tilt, and distance to image, especially adjust swivel, since that's what gives the icon its 3D look. Tilt tilts the icon up or down. Distance to image controls how close it feels. Move a few frames forward, add keyframes to all values again, and change them to the opposite so we get a smooth movement. Then move all the keyframes to the end of the icon, which completes the animation.
Out now on SoundCloud.
What we can do now is go to the first frame, set a keyframe on scale, and bring it down to 0 so the icon disappears. Then move a few frames forward, add another keyframe, and scale it up to create a smooth zoom-in effect.
It's out now on SoundCloud.
Maybe place the keyframe a few frames further.
It's out now on SoundCloud.
This looks very nice. What we can also do is go to the Effects panel, search for Gaussian blur, and add it to our icon as well. Back in the effect controls, scroll down to Gaussian blur and add a keyframe at the beginning with a value around 35. Then, at the exact frame where the zoom animation ends, set another keyframe and bring the blur back to 0 so you get a nice blurry zoom-in effect. So, align the keyframes and bring the value back to the default setting.
Out now on SoundCloud.
It looks super smooth and you can even increase the blur to around 75 if you want a stronger effect.
Out now on SoundCloud.
With the blur set to 75, it looks even better.
Of Loosen Up, it's out now on SoundCloud. Go and check it out.
Let me show you something else.
Hey everyone, what's up?
Let's make a cut right before the word everything. In the Properties panel, we can change the color on the very first frame to give each spoken word its own color, which helps the viewer read along more easily. For that, just highlight the caption with the selection tool. Go down to the fill option and change the color to yellow, for example. Make sure to copy the color code so you can apply the same color to the other caption.
Hey everyone.
You can see that Hey is now highlighted. Now select everything and paste the same color code.
Hey everyone, what's up?
You can use this same procedure for all the other captions as well. It's a simple trick, but it makes a big difference for readability and flow. I'm just showing it here in this last example so you understand the idea. Make the cuts and only paste the color codes so the color stays consistent. This keeps the captions clean, readable, and easy to follow without distracting the viewer. That's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments.
Hey everyone, what's up? It's Genesis here and my new remix of Loosen Up, it's out now on SoundCloud. Go and check it out. The extended mix is also available for download. Let's go!